It has been... Oh, forgot something. It's crucial. It's been 4 months into 2025, and to put it lightly, it has been very eventful. But to put it bluntly, it has been very difficult, and I've been struggling a lot this year. And if you clicked on this video, you probably feel the same. In the past 4 months, I've lost a loved one. I've been made redundant in a job that I thought I would excel in. Struggling to find a job in this current market, and I'm really uncertain about where I want to go in the future as well. And like the basic things like the cost of living is no joke. So yeah, it's been very difficult, and I'm sure you're struggling through your own challenges as well. And the goal of this video is not to make you feel inspired or make you feel hyped up about 2025. The goal of this video is to give you and me the space to think about and process what has happened in 2025, what is going to happen, and sort of reframe the way we look at the year as a whole. So this video is going to be slightly different. I have 4 questions lined up that I'm going to answer, and I know people do this because I do this too, but feel free to pause the video and just answer along. I think it would be good for us to look forward to the future instead of being so hopeless about it, I guess. First question is, what did you think 2025 was going to be, and how does it differ from today? I thought 2025 was going to be my year, you know, where I was going to, so the plans were to excel in the job that I was already in. So being in a position where I'm managing people, and with that a bigger salary bump, so I can afford the more expensive things that I've wanted to get in my life. Also work with a bigger team. Another one would be for content purposes. I've been making videos for a while now. This is not my main channel. My main channel is actually Toasty. So like the videos on Toasty are more cinematic and story driven, and it's quite a bit different from what I do on this channel. And because of that, I had the goal of having a slow progression upwards where I will start to find my audience and connect with people, especially in my area. And finally, in terms of family, you just spend more time, be more involved in their life, be more communicative. And yeah, so that's what I thought 2025 was going to be. And what is 2025? What is 2025 now? Well, I am unemployed, and I'm not sure if I should continue this route where I'm a software engineer, so continue that route of software engineering, or change careers, pursue this content thing. You know, there's wise choices left and right that you kind of have to pick and choose. And then in terms of content, it's actually better than I expected. I connected with a lot more artists and creators in my area, which is a bit crazy because I didn't think they would actually exist to like that quantity. Yeah, so like interacting with people and just like seeing what they do and how passionate they are and how willing they are to do fun shoots and all that really made me have more energy in this, and to feel the drive to pursue more of this content thing. And if you guys are interested whatsoever in what I've been making, you can always take a look at my Instagram. You don't necessarily have to follow if it's not your type of content, but do check it out if you want to. And finally, like spending time with my family, that's been going well. Yes, I've lost someone very near and dear to my heart, but I think it's I think my family has never been closer. Second question. Do you think you still can achieve what you set out to do at the beginning of 2025? Do I feel like I still can achieve it? Yes, to a certain extent. I feel like I can, I still can find a job. That's still something that I can do. We're just 4 months into 2025. There's still another 8, you know. So anything could happen, and chances are that I could find something, even in this terrible job market. So yeah, fingers crossed in that. In terms of content, I have huge things lined up already from that one creator event. Meeting people, filming with people, I'm so excited about that. So in terms of achieving goals, like yeah, I can blow that out of the park. So I'm really happy about that. Other stuff like maybe buying things that I wanted to buy, maybe not, and maybe that's a good thing, so that I don't spend exorbitant amount of money on things that I don't need. So not achieving that goal, I think I'm good with that. I guess communicating with my family and being closer to them, it's a work in progress. Taking initiative and making things happen is very much possible, and it's just a matter of doing it. Question 3. Do the new changes to your plan excite you? So this question actually assumes that you already had a plan. Yeah, most definitely do they excite me. And the way I look at it is that I look for the silver lining. I look for the things that I can salvage and improve on with what I have. Like trying to be as resourceful as possible. So like, let's say being made redundant in a job gives me the opportunity to sort of pursue this content thing a bit more seriously, produce more videos that I'm really, really proud of, and also gives me a chance to hang out with cool people. Like when you work a full-time job, it's a bit hard to prioritize who you want to hang out with and to really be there for them. So even though this year has been a very hard year, for sure, I think it's not always going to be like that. Positive things have been happening, so hoping to keep that momentum going. Very last question, and I hope that all of you can sort of answer this to yourself. What is the biggest lesson that you've learned so far this year? I think the biggest lesson I've learned this year is that you have control over the way you look at a situation. So I can look at this entire year as being like, oh, it's already started off as a shit show. I'm like currently struggling. I'm really finding it hard to fulfill all of the goals that I set out to fulfill and to achieve this year. And I can be very down on it, and I have been. Like, no doubt was there a period where I just thought like, this is pack your bags, this is done for. It's gonna be a very slow and painful year. But there's also times where I sort of give myself a bit of hope, because like everything in life, it ends. So the good things end, the bad things also end. And that sort of gives me a bit more hope that this is not just a terrible year. Like, it's not that deterministic where let's say you take a left turn, you're not always gonna just take that same left turn. Sometimes you're gonna go off-road and veer back to the same path that you set yourself out at the beginning of this year. Like, you can make changes despite all the bad things that has happened this year, and despite all the bad things that can and will happen this year. There will also be very good things that can happen as well. It's not just doom and gloom. So I would say that's my biggest lesson. That's all the questions that I have, and I am super curious what your answers are. So if you're comfortable, please leave them down in the comments, especially the last question. I really do want to hear what what the biggest lesson you've learned this year would be, because it could be applicable to other people as well. So helping each other to help ourselves. So thank you guys so much for listening and taking the time to reflect, and hopefully you feel a bit more positive about this year, because it's not over, it's not the end. We can still make a change. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.